Sagittarius, hello. Welcome to your reading for what you need to know for right now. So, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time, hit the subscribe button. If you're returning, welcome back. And please hit the like button. It's very much appreciated. So, Saggies. My readings are not time specific. Whenever you come across it, it is for you. Aries or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watchers, everyone is welcome. This specific go around with the zodiac, I did channel them specifically for people who consider themselves to have had a spiritual awakening, be on a spiritual journey. They feel like they're consciously co-creating with the universe. They resonate with things like grounding in this unconditional love and Christ consciousness energies, twin flames, starseeds, way showers, light workers, shaman, etc., etc. Those types of terms. These readings are for you. All right, let me tell you about your meditation. I do protect the reading before I get started, and I make sure all the cards are in the upright. So, just FYI. Sagittarius, the meditation. I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on, but you better find a way to channel that energy or something. Like, y'all got some fire, passion. Like, my chakras lit up. Yeah. So y'all got the fire. Y'all got this. You definitely have some creative energies. A lot of fire is go energy. And then I felt consumed by it. So maybe there's a tone of maybe not to be consumed by the fire, because you do have a lot of fire energy around you right now, and a lot of passionate, to be quite honest, lustful energy. And there's nothing no judgment, there ain't nothing wrong with that type of an energy. Like with all things, just be cautious. I don't know, that's kind of like how the meditation started to feel. So let's see. Let's get into it. We'll lay out the cards. I feel like I'm forgetting to tell you guys something. I guess I'll remember if I need to. I don't like to talk a lot. Everything you need to know is in the description box. I do personal readings. Email me if you are interested. Sagittarius, current energy, present situation. Two of Cups, Two of Swords at the bottom. Conflicts and obstacles to overcome. So it's in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse. Adoptions, Page of Pentacles. And a string. Ooh, shit, son. Sorry. Damn. Wow. Lots of twos. Like, for real, the High Priestess is number 2 in the Major Arcana. 2 of Cups here. 2 of Pentacles here. But man, 6 of Swords here. This is moving away, but this is Tower. This is heavy energy that just fell out right there. High Priestess. This is your intuition. It's Pisces energy. With the Tower, that's Scorpionic energy, but it's also just like, that's a lot of energy. We'll get to it though. We're gonna go over it. Woo! 8 of Cups and the Hierophant. Okay, with the World. Oh wow. World card here with their deck split and the 4 of Wands. Final take, possible outcome. The Hermit. So there's some major arcana. The Hermit is major arcana for Virgo. We have the King of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. It's Earth energy. Alright. Yada. Yeah, you guys definitely have some shit going on. I'm surprised it wasn't just like a whole bunch of wands that flew out right here. If I was going based off my meditation, I would have thought that's what I would have seen. Alright, current energy, present situation. Whoa. Six of Wands, the World card, which the deck was split, like you remember I said the World card there a minute ago. So there's this World card energy. Can represent travel, can represent closing out a big cycle and starting a new one. It's major arcana energy there. Lovers at the bottom of the deck. I mean, that's soulmate energy, especially with that Two of Cups there. Sag. Conflicts and obstacles to overcome. So I just spoke too soon, I guess, because my first readings really didn't have, you know, the main message that wasn't relationship or anything, but a couple have been since I said I spoke on it too soon, I guess. Whew. Okay, Sag. Whew. Whew. Two aces here. Oh, god damn. All right, look, bottom of the deck. Two of Cups again. In this deck, it talks about your twin soul is near. It's interesting. Two aces. We got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups with the King of Swords. Okay. Inner strength. Oh, inner strength. Whoa. Ten of Pentacles. Advice on what you need to know. Here it comes. Look at this. Final take, possible outcome. The Hermit card is there at the bottom. Hermit card here again. This Virgo. That's a Virgo energy. Hermit energy. Going within. Deep diving. Soul searching. Okay. All right. Let's get some spirit guide advice. For those of you who don't know, this is, you know, it can be whatever you resonate with. Passed over, anything from passed over loved ones, spirit guides, other deities, angels, higher self. These messages come through with these cards here. Successful completion of a cycle, perhaps, here in the beginning where we're starting out. Yeah. All right, Spirit, what advice for Sagittarius about the spread? Whoa, they kind of like stuck to my finger. We're gonna look at them. Sweet paradox of empowering grace. No good thing shall be withheld. Kin of the Red Hawk tribe. We'll see if those come back out. Spirit, advice. One sec. Number one, the Beauty Way of the Navajo. The bottom of the deck there. I love that card. It's pretty. It's pretty. Blessings of the Supreme Being. Aloha ki akua. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. Children and all. Full-time job, you probably heard. Alrighty. That is not, is that? Yes, it is. Okay, this one has come out too, so this is another one that's come out. I can't tell you which ones for sure, but it's been coming out. Aloha ki akua. The divine is love. The supreme being from which all of life emanates manifests a blessing for you. The realm of the heart is love's temple. When you enter the heart, you gain access to the Great One and to the mana, the power, authority, grace, and magnetism to manifest your divine destiny. Trust in what is meant for you. Surrender doubt and disconnection in favor of love and respect for the Great One, and you shall live your true destiny with joy in your heart. Love can and will conquer all. A blessing is coming to you now. Things do not need to be complicated. When you are confusing yourself with too many variables, too much information, or fear and doubt, focus on filling your heart with love and let everything else go. The Great One will handle all matters in your life if you open your heart to divine guidance and let go with faith. This will not make you passive. Rather, it will allow you to feel inspired to take only the most helpful actions. This oracle indicates an answered prayer and that the Divine One has you covered in a situation of concern to you. You are healing and deepening your relationship with the Divine. Okay, guys. So let's get into it. I do want to say, like, the energy of the meditation was very strong. So you guys do have a lot of, you know, we didn't get a lot of fire cards out here, actually, you know, especially to be like a Sag reading. We only have the Six of Wands. Yeah. That's the only fire energy. But I'm telling you, I was listening to a fire meditation music, but I don't care. It was a lot of fire energy, a lot of creative, so much passion, like, woo, you know? So, let's go on ahead and get into it, shall we? Let me shuffle these. Two of Cups, soulmate energy. It's two cups pouring into each other. Cups represent love, emotions, intuition, feelings. Okay, that's water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That type of energy, right? For the visual. You know what's funny? The world in this deck, you know, the world talks about travel sometimes, but it's a completion of a cycle. It is a, you know, a lot of times it's like an achievement. It's a successful completion of a cycle. That's the world energy, right? It's the whole world. In this deck, though, it says everything seems complete and perfect just as it is, but don't be afraid to shake things up. A new pattern will emerge. That's kind of like tower energy, because that's what the tower does. The tower crumbles and then a new, you know, something new is built. So, key concepts: completion, wholeness, breaking through. With the Six of Wands. Now, the Six of Wands talks also about success, achievement, promotion. But it, in this, especially in this deck, right? It's like, sometimes it can make me feel like hurt pride, because Six of Wands can talk about pride. It makes me feel like it makes me feel like she is successful in something, but has to leave something behind, the way she's flying away there, and she has that sad look on her face. You know, it's almost like, you know, something that she didn't necessarily want to do, but had to do for her own good. And I know that's a lot to get off that card, but it is. It says, you are on top of the world now. Oh, wow. And it came out with a world card. Your achievements are secure. Your spirits are high. And your allies are supportive and loyal. Victory is yours. Key concepts: justifiable pride, recognition from others, and success. You are on top of the world. But, I mean, obviously, in your inner strength here, we do have the tower. So I feel like that energy, I'm feeling that energy here too. It's like there is something good here. There's a successful completion of a cycle, not to mention the soulmate energy. We're going to see how that plays in. But there is a successful completion of a cycle here. But I feel like it's at the, you know, something else is a closure of a big cycle. And then, you know, there's also this new cycle, this new pattern emerging. Let's see. flip. All right. Six of Cups. So they're definitely past... This is soulmate energy. Both of these cards, Two of Cups and the Six of Cups, this is soulmate energy. The Six of Cups talks about nostalgia, remembering things, you know, remembering memories, thinking back to the past, happier times. Can be, you know, this can be a soulmate, somebody you've known since childhood, and also somebody that you have had lives with before, past lives, okay? If you resonate with that. And that's what type of reading this is. Look again, Eight of Cups again at the bottom of the deck. So, this is becoming a theme. This is walking away from a soulmate. A successful completion of a cycle with a soulmate. I believe we have many soulmates. So, it's just my 2 cents on that. So that, to me, this is, you know, there's all different kinds of soulmates. Some we only, you know, have in our lives for a season, for a quick time. But the Eight of Cups is over here at the bottom of the deck. You know, this is a heavy energy. All these cups are filled with emotions that have been invested into this relationship, is what it's looking like here. You know, that's the energy of walking away from something you've been very emotionally invested in. To me, in this, you know, in context, this is a soulmate probably that somebody's walking away from, you or somebody else. Woo, you see that? Yeah, okay. And I feel like the reason why it might not feel that great is because, like, like I said, there's all different kinds of soulmates. This represents psychic abilities, your intuition. It represents that a matter is going to be successful. It is also just that moon energy, you know, that kind of, you know, things coming to light, things that are hidden, intuition, things like that. This card it can represent a son or a brother, you know, and our children can be soulmates as well, but let me just give you the energy. This card also represents friendship and loyalty. So I feel like this is a soulmate, you know, and that you have a strong bond with, okay? This is a strong bond. So even though maybe, let's keep going, because it doesn't have to be walking away. Like I said, there's also something ending and something beginning. We just have this Eight of Cups showing up, but I don't know. I don't know that I feel like this is walking away from this connection particularly. We're going to come back to that. That's the way it's been going anyway. All right, obstacles to overcome. Conflicts and obstacles to overcome. Holding on to anxiety, so needing to let go. Nine of Swords is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. In the upright, it is swords represent thoughts and communication. It's being consumed with thoughts. It's being weighed down. It's anxiety. It's losing sleep sometimes. It's nightmares. It's in the reverse. With the Four of Pentacles, this talks about, you know, it is a 4. It is kind of like a stable number, but it can be holding on to things sometimes. You know, to your own detriment. Holding on to anxiety. Okay, so what is it? What is this Nine of Swords about then? Let's look and see. What's the Nine of Swords? I just heard a song. Well, this bird cage right there made me think of it. Like somebody wanting to free themselves, wanting to be free, worried about not being caged, maybe. Yeah, look at that. As I'm saying that, the Nine of Pentacles. I am doing a Sag reading, right? But somebody worried about, you know, this is somebody who is abundant within themselves. This is 2 nines, 9 of swords, 9 of pentacles. So this is somebody that's very abundant by themselves, right? The pentacles are earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They represent material things, earthly things, money, material belongings. That's why it's like abundance. This is abundance. She's the 9 of pentacles can be considered like a single person a lot of times because she's by herself. It's like being abundant in within yourself. So worried about money, maybe some type of anxiety about money. What does it have to do with this? You know, let's see. 4 of Cups. This is not wanting to accept an offer, being bored with an offer. So going along with what I was feeling a minute ago about this 9 of Swords, it's either being worried about money and your stability and your material financial things, or holding on to your abundance by yourself, like not wanting to wanting to remain single, kind of. Okay, so now we have 3 nines here. So let me tell you, don't get caught up on the signs or the genders of the cards. I'm going to tell you the signs, and, you know, well, the kings and queens, but women can show up as kings, just like men can show up as queens. And we can all show up in any of the signs at any time. So all of that is fluid. Keep that in mind, okay? But what is big is when we get a lot of synchronicities. And we just got, these is 3 nines. So we got the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, and then this is a number 9, this bouquet of flowers. This bouquet of flowers is a card of luck. It represents you are going to get engaged. Well, I mean, it doesn't. It's like a gift, or you're going to be invited somewhere. We do have this, is it Mars or Jupiter? What is it? Mars is the symbol with the thing, kind of looks like Sag. So I think this is Jupiter energy with that 4 right there. It looks like a 4. And we do have a lot of stuff going on in Jupiter right now and Capricorn, okay? So that could be coming into play here, the astrology of it, you know, these energies from Jupiter. Okay, to me, what this looks like right here, conflicts and adaptations to overcome, is being worried about your abundance. You know, there is that energy of being single there. It's like getting invited somewhere, but not. It's like having anxiety about it. It's wanting to hold on to your own stability. But like I said a second ago, at your own detriment. It's like you have these 4 pentacles. And you're holding, in other decks, it's like this guy that's holding these 4 pentacles, and he's got 1 under each foot, and he's holding 1 in each hand. And the thing about it is, it's like, yeah, he has these 4 pentacles, but he doesn't have room for any more pentacles. So it's like you have to release something to get something better, type of an energy. And that's why the 4 pentacles can be like withholding sometimes to your own detriment, holding on to something it's fear energy, because the fear of losing it, or the fear, you know, there's a fear here. And that's the 9 of Swords, this anxiety, this nervousness, this fear about something. And it has something to do with abundance, material things. I mean, to have anxiety about this type of an energy, this is a gift. This is a blessing, right? But it's like somebody's not wanting to accept it. This here, look at him not wanting to accept that offer. It's being bored and discontent with an offer. Missing an offer. Devil energy underneath that. I just said we have stuff going on in Capricorn. Look at this. I just said we have stuff going on in Capricorn. That's devil energy, Capricorn. Fear. It's probably fueling this fear right here, right? And look underneath that, the 4 of Pentacles. Look underneath that, the fucking Tower. And then I'll tell you what's underneath that, the Judgment. And the 3 of Swords. So this is fear. Somebody's afraid to let this tower crumble. Okay, maybe, possibly, we'll keep going. But it's keeping them from, you know, they're just like, I feel like this person is like, I'm good. I'm like, she's good. She's happy. She's like, what do I need? Like, I just want, I'm cool with what I got. I'm working on my own stability. I'm got my own shit going, you know. But there's still Nine of Swords there. Oh, I did want to look at something real quick. Find possessions alone won't bring contentment. Don't focus on material gain to the point where you are separated from life's true joys. Key concepts: greed, selfishness, fear of losing security. Okay, everything I just said, basically, right? So that's an adaptations to overcome. So that's okay. That's doable, right? That's going to happen. Adaptations to be made. Page of Pentacles. Lots of... Okay. We have earth, air, and water right here. The King of Swords is somebody who's very logical. This is a king, so this could definitely be a person. It could be you, Sag, or person watching. Now, one who plans, strategizes thoroughly before acting, brings a brilliant mind to any situation. So that's the King of Swords, a very logical thinker, strategizes, right? Puts head over heart decisions. That King of Swords. So this Ace of Swords here talks about being very clever. You know, it also says happiness won at the cost of another's misery is not worth the price. Consider any new opportunities presented to you and weigh their potential for harm. Then we have the two aces here. This is definitely a new beginning. This is in self-love, though. Be kind to yourself as you are to others, and love will increase in your life. A loving heart, a gift, compassion. Be as kind to yourself as you are to others, and love will increase in your life. Okay, so this is all coming out under this Page of Pentacles energy. The Page of Pentacles is, it's a more earth energy. It's a small start towards something, or it's a an offer made towards something, you know, in the physical. The Four of Wands. There's more. Okay, finally, we have some more wands. Fire energy there. Four of Wands talks about stability. It can be a wedding and a celebration. It's another four. So we have two fours here. This is another card of stability, but it's your home life. This is thinking carefully before you speak. Loving yourself, you know, thinking carefully before you speak, being very honest with yourself and others. And also this, I feel like this is allowing love for yourself, right? The key card just tried to flip there. Key info I just gave you right there. Oh, wow. Okay. So here we have this divine feminine energy with the journey card. This journey card can represent, like, it can be like an inheritance, but you know, that's not when it comes out when people aren't getting inheritances, obviously. And coming out here, it's kind of like a journey card. You know, travel. Oh, it's another number 9. Look at that Roman numeral X. Remember in the camera shit's flipped. I gotta remember that too. But that's a IX. That's a number 9. So there is this gift. It's this gift. It's this energy that you're not wanting to accept. Look at this. What's going on, Sag? I thought this was going to be something else. Wait, we'll just see. Divine feminine energy with a journey card. Going on this journey, allowing yourself to go on this journey, right? It's divine feminine energy there. This is a gift. All right, we're going to pull all this together by the end. It's just how it is. This Four of Wands. Okay, this is like adaptations to be made. I mean, you know, that's a small start towards something, and it's something solid or something, you know, stable, you know, towards your home, your life, your stability. It's allowing this passion that there is that fire energy. It's like allowing that fire energy in. It's a page. Pages are small starts, right? Being very logical about, you know, the love that you are allowing yourself to experience, the love that you are showing yourself, you know. It's like allowing something good in here. So, but not being like, it's like, you know, there's something good trying to come in and you're looking like this. And this is a card of success. The fuck? Sag? What is it? What's going on? Inner strength. Ten of Pentacles. That's your home too, right? Ten of Pentacles is, again, material, earthly things, finances, your home. The Ten of Pentacles is the pinnacle of pentacles. It's the having a home. You have a home. You're stable that way. You have a home, car, you know, material-wise, you are good. But this is the energy of your home, your material things. With the High Priestess, this intuition, you know, the High Priestess has the occult knowledge. She can see beyond the veil. It's the hidden knowledge. This is like she has this knowing, right? To me, this is your intuition because we're looking at your inner strength. And there's something here going on with the Tower moment. Towers are heavy energy. This is scorpionic energy. So it's that transformative energy. Sometimes, you know, you see the lightning strike there. It can be like an act of God in some cases. There's different levels of the tower. This is an internal tower because it's showing up in your internal inner strength. So something in and within you, your stability in some type of a way, a foundation is crumbling. And it's causing, you know, that, and in the moment of this type of an energy, it feels very chaotic. It may feel very much like, you know, the end of something, right? It's just shaking things up. Things are just getting shaken up, right? And it's kind of shaking you up. Now, look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Ace of Cups again. This enlightenment, as I'm talking about this High Priestess over here. New beginning. There she is. You have the fire. You have this inner fire burning, definitely. Eight of Cups energy there again. That's probably this Eight of Cups, this like we were talking about. Eight of Cups. Leo's keeps being underneath the Eight of Cups too. The Sun card. That's like what it, look, that's the second time. Last time the Eight of Cups was down there, I do believe I want to say the Sun card, it was there a minute ago underneath something. This is the new beginning, the rebirth after walking away. This is like this sun coming in, you know, he's walking towards this enlightenment. Source energy, positive energy, leaving behind you know, these spilled out emotions. They served a purpose. There was a lesson in them. They all helped with the soul growth, but it's time to like walk away. There's a completion here and something new needs to begin. Definitely have this fire energy, like it is. So this is more Pisces energy to me. It can also represent your money, but it's Pisces energy to me, especially coming out with the High Priestess. But we do have the Ten of Pentacles, so your material world maybe that's causing you an internal tower. There's something going on. You know, maybe you're going to take a hit financially, materially. You know, that's why we have this, your worry and anxiety. There's something here going on with abundance, with material world, material gain, finances, being sufficient, stable within yourself, right? There's some worry about that. It's causing this tower. There's also this knowing, though, this intuition. You have this intuition. You have, like, you should know that it's going to be okay. You should be able to see it for what it is. You know, this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is fire energy. This is passion, creativity. This is that fire energy that I was feeling in the meditation. This is somebody who's very attractive, very embodies that, you know, not lust, but, you know, it can be like, you know, a mistress type of an energy. It's very lustful because it's passion, it's fire, it's passion, it's creativity. Somebody who's, you know, also a little bit magic. You know, the High Priestess is as well. She's very intuitive. You know, the Queen of Wands can be a little witchy. She's very attractive. It's just that energy. That inner fire too. It's showing up in your inner strength. Sorry about that, Sag. This is only, what, week 2? Just wait till we've all been in the house for 4 weeks. Ay. Okay. I don't know if you could hear my kids in the background, but they were being a mess. Now, let me get back into where we were here. Yeah, inner strength is looking like you're wanting to rush towards something. For some reason, though, it may cause this tower. That may be what the Nine of Swords, this anxiety and worry is about. Now, advice on what you need to know is this Eight of Cups, okay, with this Hierophant and this Three of Cups. This is reconciliation, or reuniting, I'm sorry, sometimes. Reuniting, celebrating, a celebration, it can be, right? It's like 3 or more people, usually. Eight of Cups with the Hierophant. Now, this is the major arcana card for Taurus, the Hierophant. So we have the High Priestess and the Hierophant. These are like 2 of the most spiritual cards in tarot, okay? This would be like the mainstream, you know, like religion. It can be the churches. Doesn't have to be, but this is like the grounding in. Okay, so the High Priestess is like the spiritual, right? The etheric. The High Priestess is the energy that grounds that into the earth, right? It's Taurus energy. It's earth energy. It grounds it into the physical. It's the spirituality being grounded in. So, I mean, this can represent marriages and commitments, contracts and things like that, but it also represents religion in the churches, you know. So this could be anything from walking away from a marriage, or, you know, walking, you know, there's it could be a Taurus energy type of a person. Let's get some more cards and see. The Fool, another major arcana. Another new beginning. We have the Wheel of Fortune here, this divine timing. Divine masculine energy here. Advice on what you need to know. So, I mean, let's look at this. You know, this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate for every Sagittarius. That's impossible, right? But for the people that it's for, you know, this is going to be for the general. So, you know, if we're looking at self with self, balancing your own masculine and feminine energies, we could be looking at it that way. With this Two of Cups here, I mean, we have divine feminine and divine masculine energy out here. It's in both of the advice type of spread or card, you know, lays, whatever the hell we want to call it. But, you know, and adaptations to be made and an advice in what you need to know. Happiness is multiplied when you share it with friends. Dive into your friendships and rejoice in good company. Advice on what you need to know. So the Fool is someone who, in this deck, you know, the Gilded Tarot, this is like unconventional choices, you know, taking a leap of faith, starting new, fresh, and without any expectations or knowing, you know, what's going to happen. It's just taking this leap of faith. So walking away here, possibly from a marriage. Oh, so happiness is multiplied when you let people help you. So we have Three of Swords came out here. So Three of Swords, this is heartbreak. It's due to, you know, something coming in between a connection. There's some type of betrayal between two people here. There's some type, you know, whether it be a third-party situation. So, you know, the Three of Cups can be third-party situations. But like many of my meetings, I'm getting a layered meaning here with this Three of Cups. I do see that there, you know, advice on what you need to know could be walking away from, you know, walking towards new commitments, walking away from old commitments, past commitments. You know, it could be walking towards new ones. Doesn't have to be, but they did come out kind of, they feel that way, like walking away, then walking towards like this Hierophant energy. You know, that can do with, you know, new types of spirituality or expanding yourself that way. Now, you know, for relief from this, and, you know, on this new path where you're starting, you know, joy, happiness is multiplied when you let people in and you let people help you. Also, it's walking away from possibly like third-party situations that cause this Three of Swords energy, this heartbreak energy. Also leaving behind that baggage of Three of Swords energy. You know, that Three of Swords energy might have come along with this Eight of Cups energy. You know, these emotions that have been invested. There is heartbreak, though. And walking away from that. Walking, you know, starting this new journey. The thing about the Fool is that he doesn't carry any baggage from the past. You know, energetically, these cups, these emotions, energetically, they are heavy. So by walking away and leaving these emotions, releasing them with gratitude and walking towards, you know, what's coming next, you know, this new cycle, energetically, you freed yourself up to be able to start this new journey. I do feel like there is a need you know, I'm still trying to fill out what this divine masculine energy is doing here. it could be that that's what energy is dealing with, with needing to walk away from something here. The masculine energy, walking away from a commitment. You know, the Hierophant, we say it's marriage and commitment because, you know, those type of commitments, marriage, you don't have to have a paper to be married, but it's that level of commitment, right? Let's look, because at a final take and possible outcome, we have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. This is going within to gain enlightenment. It's like a deep dive into yourself, to your soul. You know, people climb the mountain to get advice from the Hermit because this is somebody who's very wise, a very wise soul. So that Virgo energy is, I mean, and the Hermit is Virgo energy. But see that star there? Because they say that the star that's in lights this lantern here, it's like the star energy. So going within and figuring out what your soul purpose is sometimes, right? Or finding, it's like finding this, like, I'm getting a vibe of a lighthouse in the storm there. Like you're going to be able to see something, start to see something, you know. Going to be taking some time to do a little bit more digging, soul searching within. Generosity, charity without pity, kindness. So this Six of Pentacles is like being, so even though Six of Pentacles can be a gift, it's like balancing. In this deck it says you have enough to be generous. You will be, you know, you always have enough. There's some more fire energy. Nine of Wands, surrendering. Surrendering something that's been a burden. Surrendering some burdens. So realize, even if you do go from the 9 to the 6 of Pentacles, you know, even if you do take some type of material loss, you are gaining something. Maybe needing, you know, maybe you will be surrendering to this. Fact here coming up. I say possible outcome because we always determine the outcomes, right? Whoa. Huh. The Book of Secrets. So here's some type of hidden knowledge. And this is my baby daddy card. But it's also a masculine energy. Father, grandfather, can be standing your ground. So we have surrendering and standing your ground. There are a lot of people involved. Oh. Thank you, Spirit. So what I think this is saying here is, here in the possible outcome, there is a need to go within. There is a need to take some time to yourself to really ask yourself, well, what am I, you know, what is this Nine of Swords energy? What is it about? Because in the conflicts and overcome, you know, that conflicts and obstacles to overcome, it's like coming out of something that you... And the way this Nine of Swords is in reverse here, it's almost like, you know, I'm good by myself. I don't want to have to worry about anybody else. I don't want to have to, you know, they're out of the cage here. So it's almost like worrying that if you know, it's holding on to your stability and your self-sufficiency, because you feel like, you know, you don't want to have to worry about being in a cage, because you see this cage is empty and the card is in the reverse. So it's almost like saying, you know, if you let go of some of these Four of Pentacles here, if you let go of some of this stability, which this is superficial anyway, it's a castle in the sky. I just want to say that. But, so it's like if you're worried that if you let go of any of these pentacles, it's gonna, like, it would be in the upright. Like, you would have to worry about things and you would almost be caged. There's that cage up there, right? In some type of way, trapped. But it's saying, you know, this is maybe needing to see it from a different point of view, because something here that's be trying to, like, there's something offered to you here that offers, you know, a different type of stability. This is your energy, fire energy, passion, creativity. This is grounded. This is a grounded floor. This is, you know, kind of in the castle in the sky, you know, adaptions to be made is like to see this for the gift or invitation that it is, because it's definitely, you know, there's a small start here towards something. So going within, that's what these swords are here about with this hermit and adaptions to be made. You have, don't even don't spare yourself the truth, right? Be very true. This is, I feel like this is taking note and being very truthful with yourself. This is also like allowing, and then with self-love, loving yourself enough to be open to other forms of love, right? Don't cut yourself off from other things that could fill your cup here. And then coming out underneath that, there is this feminine energy, divine feminine, you know, a journey with the divine feminine. Either a journey into your divinity, you know, divine feminine, or a masculine energy, you know, somehow, some way, there is this feminine energy connected to this journey. And this is also a gift. I mean, like, it's like a blessing. I can't think of the other word that I'm trying to think of, but it's not an inheritance. It could be an inheritance. Like, when I say inheritance, like soul, things that you've manifested in other lives, kind of, is what I'm getting from that, right? Inheritance from karma, from past lives. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know how to explain it, but something like that. Inner strength, allowing this tower to crumble, because it's definitely lighting this fire within you. You're like, I feel like this is like rising from the ashes of it, listening to your intuition. Because up here you're worried all in this Nine of Pentacles energy, but over here is the Ten of Pentacles in your inner strength. This is progression from that Nine of Pentacles. This is better than the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, I guess, whatever. I take it. And it depends on what you want, what's better. But, I mean, this is, if we're looking at abundance, this is more abundance, right? This Ten of Pentacles. It's like a completion. Now, another 9 too, right? Lots of 9s. And the Virgo card is a number 9. So 1, because it's a number 9. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 9s. It's crazy. So this energy here, this could be a soulmate, past life soulmate, whatever it is. I feel like it's somebody that's very loyal. Even if it's somebody you're walking away from, this isn't somebody that is, this wouldn't be a bad. This is somebody that, you know, this energy right here. Yeah. It's a good thing. That's this energy too. It's like, it's a good thing, but there's something here where you're not feeling like there's not, the joy is delayed perhaps. There's something, maybe it's, you know, this other energy, this burdens that are being laid down. There's almost something, maybe the 9s are representative, because 10s are completions, the cycle completing and closing out. So right here at the cusp, I guess, of this completion, but it doesn't quite feel great, but it is success. Like, there is a completion of a cycle here, and things are getting ready to be shaken up, and new things will emerge, right? But you just, you know, it's not quite seeing that yet. But definitely you would be feeling there is a soulmate near and close to you. We do have divine feminine and divine masculine energy out here. However, there's this energy of this masculine needing to walk away from a commitment, you know, and it's heart. There's the Three of Swords. It's heartbreaking here. But new beginning, full energy, brand new beginning, right? Advice on what you need to know. Surrender to this Hermit energy. Surrender to going within. It is a gift that, you know, like I said, you are being, this is an invitation to more abundance. This is an invitation to soul, you know, some type of hidden, by surrendering, it's like gaining knowledge to something that's unknown. Like this is about yourself, your soul, your purpose. It's like the High Priestess. Like you have this within you to unlock this, but needing to surrender to this Hermit energy, going within and getting very logical and truthful with yourself. Even if your abundance, you know, goes, there's still, you will always have what you need and more than you need. And this is balancing of your material, right? You have to rebuild after this Tower. So with this bear here, this stand your ground, I almost feel like, you know, if you're passive about this, if you don't go into this Hermit energy, if you don't embrace it, if you don't surrender, if you fight it, it's like, it's like, how can I explain this? Basically, this isn't going to just happen without you taking action. You could stay in cycles as long as you want. You could stay in this bubble. You could, you know, it's like you have to take action. You have to do the work. You have to do the soul searching. You have to, you know, nobody else can do it for you. That's the energy I'm getting from this. It's like you're going to be fine. And whenever you decide to surrender to this enlightenment, that's, like I said, the Hermit, the light inside of the lantern is that star card energy. That's your North Star, your soul purpose, the direction your soul yearns to go if you're going along with the universe, if you're creating. So that's what you're gaining enlightenment to. That's what you're gaining access to with this Hermit energy, going within. By surrendering to that, you know, this is the Pisces symbol again right there. No, it's not. What is that the symbol for? It makes me think Pisces. Yes, it is the Pisces symbol. Right there. Look, I didn't even notice that. So that's what I'm saying. That hidden, it's within you. It's already there. But the thing is, it's causing you this Tower moment, this anxiety. But the energy is here and the time is now. Like if you want to take action, you are supported in this. There's healing of masculine energy here. There's a definite soulmate energy around, but what do we call this reading? Let's get one of these and see. Allow yourself to be happy is what I want to say. Allowing happiness, be happy. It's like, this is a good thing, Sagittarius. Why the long face? Like, this is weird. It's good energy, but there's sadness around it. And there's this, you know, defensiveness. Holding on. Alright, Spirit, what can you tell us about this spread? What advice can you give Sagittarius? Ooh, gratitude. Decisiveness. Make a decision and take appropriate action. Be grateful for all you are blessed with. Exactly. This is like something that's trying to come in. Like, it's like, be grateful. Why are you fighting this? Why are you looking at it from this fear negative standpoint. I was just saying that. Be grateful. Damn it. You know, Sagittarius don't like commitment. I really feel like that's what this is. This is somebody who's scared to be caged. This is somebody who's scared to lose their abundance. You know. But there's some type of invitation or offer that's being granted, I guess. Let's read this. Be grateful for all you are blessed with in this very materially oriented world, where you are constantly bombarded with so many possibilities and choices for acquisition and accumulation. It's easy to forget to be grateful for what you have rather than feeling envious and resentful for what you don't have. Trust that you'll always have what you need. Like I was saying here with the Six of Pentacles, like you're going to always be provided for. You will have what you need, even access. Allow the richness and goodness of our fair and generous Mother Earth to be yours, not for the taking out of avarice or greed, but out of the acceptance and continuous appreciation for the gifts you receive. Everything that comes your way is actually a gift, whether or not you consciously manifested it. Thou shalt not want doesn't mean that you shouldn't have any desires, but that you shall never have to go without food, water, shelter, or love. That is, unless you deny life the privilege of providing these things for you. Today, every time you receive a gift of goods, service, love, or money, express your gratitude to the giver and the Creator, if only by simply saying thank you. Remember always that no matter what or who or how the gift is delivered, it comes from the Creator. Additional associations, nurturing, generosity, abundance, and family. This abundance, that's exactly what this whole reading has been about, has it not? There's something here. It's like there's more abundance in this, but it's like you're letting this Tower moment, you know, cause this little bit of anxiety. You're worried about material things. You all will always be provided for. And then also this needing to be grateful where you're having anxiety and you're fighting something, like there's some type of blessing that you are needing to be grateful for instead of, you know, maybe being too much in your head about it, right? Allow for this full journey to begin. Allow for this brand new journey to begin. And releasing no expectations based off things that have happened in the past. So this energy right here, drop it, Sag. And then start something new and don't expect anything. Nothing. Expect nothing. And see what happens. Okay. Hey, Sag. Real quick, I just wanted to come back on here. I was just, you know, I just turned the camera off and I was sitting here thinking about your reading, and that, as well as being worried about being trapped into a commitment or something, it can be worried about, you know, things from the past repeating. Also, it could be worried that if you go inside and you go within and you do this soul searching and you get really truthful with yourself, that you'll have to make changes that will affect your material world. You'll have to make changes that will affect the way that you make money, or you'll have to make changes that will affect your abundance, your stability, your security in some type of a way. And I can't believe I missed that. I was just sitting here thinking about that. It just hit me. So the message also with that was that not to worry, because you are being blessed. You will always be provided for, and you will always have more than you need. Okay? Just wanted to throw that in there. Had to turn the camera back on to say that. Look at that. And there is definitely a soulmate coming in. There was that undertone energy, a big one. You know, you'll know if you've met that person. If not, you will be soon. I feel that for some of you. Okay, guys. Thanks again. Bye.